She a bad thing, you know she gave me good feels, couple mood swings. So you know I had to pick her up like some loose strings. So you know I gotta hit her up when she close range, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, the title is true, I did get fired. I don't even know how to start it off. So here's the thing, where I work, I deliver food, or where I worked, I deliver food, right? So I had made a delivery, and then after the delivery, I went to go get some food, right? After I got some food, I was going to the gas station. As I was on the way to the gas station, my boss calls me. And where I was working at, there is a giant monitor where you can see where all the drivers are. We have these toppers and they have a GPS system in it, so it can show you where we're at. So he calls me and he asks me where I'm going, and I tell him I'm going to the gas station, which I was. And he was like, okay, you guys have been following me for a while. You know that I work with my boyfriend. And well, I worked with my boyfriend. I keep saying work, I don't work there anymore. After he calls me, he calls him. And the thing is, the gas station that I was going to, it was near around where my boyfriend was also delivering. So I guess he thought that we were gonna meet up or something, but that wasn't the case. Me and him are smart enough to know not to do that, especially with that manager there. We are way smarter than that. I get to the store, there's another delivery ready for me. So I just grab it and I go, and he doesn't say anything to me. So I'm like, okay, it wasn't a big deal. While I'm gone on the delivery, he shows my boyfriend that I had never went to the gas station. Boyfriend's basically like, she was gonna go, but when you called, she just changed her mind since she figured it was busy. And it wasn't even busy. There was one delivery up. So of course my boyfriend's gonna call me and tell me what went on. And he calls me and he tells me, and I was just like, okay. I still didn't think anything of it because I was like, if he talked to him about it, he's probably not gonna talk to me about it. So then I get back to the store, and then I walk in like normal, probably for about like a minute. And then I go to the back and I start washing the dishes. And then he calls me over to his desk. He pulls up my driving record, the same driving record that he showed my boyfriend. And then he tells me, oh, you never stopped at the gas station. Let me just give you guys a little background about my boss. He's just like one of those bosses that you don't want to work with. He makes everything complicated. Everything is a problem. And ever since like me and my boyfriend been together, it's just been like picking at us type of thing going on, you know? After he pulls up the driver record, he's like, oh, here, you didn't stop at the gas station. Explain this to me. I'm not usually the type of person to snap, but when I do, I know that I'm snapping for a real reason. So like when he asked me, I instantly just like kind of snapped, and I was like, I was gonna go to the gas station, but when you called, I came back to the store. And then he's just standing there like an idiot and he's not saying anything. So I was like, okay, I guess we're done here. And I proceed going back to wash the dishes, right? He calls me back over. I don't even remember what he said, but at this point, I'm like yelling. I'm like, so you're gonna make a big deal because I stopped to go get myself some food? Like, people literally do this all the time. There's people that stop and get food. There's people that sit in their car after they come from a delivery, but he just feels like he feels a need to just pick on me and my boyfriend all the time, and it's just so irritating. But after I snapped on him, basically he was like, oh, grab your stuff and you can go. You know what? Fine. I'm tired of working here anyway. What he didn't know was that I was going to quit next week anyways because I have another job lined up for me. And then on top of that, I'm still getting paid at the end of this week for last week. So who really loses here?
Bruh, look at this dude.
Then when I was getting ready to get in the car to leave, my boyfriend was pulling back up and he's like, oh, what happened? I was like, he fired me. I'm done. I'm about to leave. After I left, my boss goes and he asks my boyfriend if I'm okay. The thing is, you can tell that he feels bad about it because if you were sure about your decision, you wouldn't even have to go ask him if I was okay. You feel bad, so your way of trying to cover it up is trying to ask if I'm okay. And if I did have a problem, he's not going to tell you what was actually going on with me. He's gonna make up a lie. So after everything went down, my boyfriend was basically like, oh, you should apologize and just work for this 1 week. When he came in that day, you can tell that he had a purpose to just either get on somebody's nerves really bad or fire somebody. And I guess he just ended up firing somebody because I am unemployed for the week. I'm going to enjoy this week off. I am just gonna relax. I'm gonna make a lot of videos. I will take this L, which is not really an L. It's more like a L and a W mixed together, kind of like an N. I don't know, just don't ask me. Then I start my new job next week. My boyfriend's like, oh, maybe he'll call you. I don't really have that much pride, so if he calls me, I'll go back to work for the week. But he didn't call me, so I know that I'm officially fired, and that is perfectly fine with me because, like I said, I start a new job next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.